She's an assassin, but you know, she's the idea of the fraternity is if we could know in advance people like Hitler, people like, you know, Mugabe, if we could know in advance that there are people out there that are going to be hurting many other people, could we and should we take them out? She believes yes, and that's her job. So it's not just that she kills people that she believes are bad. So it gives me the freedom to kill them easily. and that's my job in the film. Yeah, it is. Well, because James is so lovely and he's such a good sport. But his characters, I think so many people are going to identify with his character because he's kind of the everyman that doesn't know what he's doing in this place, and he's got these very tough people kind of forcing him to do something and being very, very hard on him, so. Yeah, no, I think there is. There's some fantasy element for all of us that we kind of secretly wish we belonged to some really cool underground element that was doing amazing things, and maybe we could have a second life somewhere, you know. No, I mean, well, yes, in that they're very, very original and they have good stories. Some action movies don't have good stories. This does have a good story and good characters, and a lot of the I think action movies today, they just spend a lot of money to do a big stunt, and he doesn't rely on that. He's very creative, so what he's going to try is not just an explosion. It's going to be something more original, more unique, and I think that's what makes him very good for this film. Well, the stunt lady had to make sure the rig was working. You know, the stunt person goes on first to say, because they strap a belt around you, and then just take you through the streets of Chicago and do this and this and this, and you just try to hold on and shoot but no, I mean, once the rig was set, then I did it, so it was fine. But it was fun. There's this part where I flip to the side and a bus comes in front of me, and my hand kept going on the wheel. That was the only thing we kept worrying about. I was like, my hand kept, it's hard to explain, but touching, when a car's moving really fast and your hand goes on the wheel, it's just not a good.
Could be dangerous.
but no, it was a lot of fun. I miss that stuff, you know. I love being a mom and I love being home, but every once in a while I like to. No, well, Changeling, that's coming out at the end of this year and will be in Cannes, is she's strong emotionally. She's a mother, and she eventually becomes stronger, but she wouldn't be typically considered a strong woman. So no, not always. But I do think there's something. I don't think I play a victim well. That is true. I don't think somebody that has no guts and no drive and no focus, somebody who's just lost, and you know, I don't want to do that. I think so. I think we go through stages, you know. I think we'll experiment kind of going maybe over like too strong, too masculine, maybe. Then we come back to be very feminine, and then somewhere we'll find where we can be both. We can be everything, as a woman is. We're not one thing or the other, you know. I think it has a great story. I think it actually has you'll be really rooting for James in it. I think, and I think the action scenes, having been somebody that's done action movies, the action sequences are new. They've not been seen before. The story is new. The scenes are new. So it's not just an action movie where we'll say, oh, that was cool, but I've seen that. It's totally original, and it's also wicked funny. You know, it's got a really good sense of humor to it. Well, they're such elegant men, both of them. They really are. They're extraordinarily elegant. Morgan's just amazing. Morgan, yeah, he flies planes, he speaks different languages, he cooks, he sings, he's like, he's Morgan Freeman, he's everything. And he has the most extraordinary, he's the voice of God, you know, he's the most extraordinary voice. So he could just say anything and you'll believe it, you know. So it was lovely just to work with him and to watch him do his thing. And he's tough in this one. I think he will surprise people in this movie. It's a different side of Morgan Freeman. And Common is just, he's such a gracious man. He's a very, very elegant, intelligent, lovely man. He was surprising. And he's also great in the movie. No, I mean, it wasn't planned that way. It was just, it's just me genuinely saying, well, I've done this, and now I want to do something else. I don't like to do the same thing. But I knew I was going into Changeling, which was very serious, and so it was very good to do. Wanted to get kind of my blood boiling again and get fun again before I became an emotional wreck again. You know, because those too many sad movies after another, I think it does affect you.